Alright, YouTube. Yes, today we have some news, but man, you can see I got some claw marks there. Kitty done got me. Yeah, kitty around here somewhere, but hey, at least it didn't draw blood, right? So I do have some cats. I've shown them before, but I just want to point that out because I'm pretty sure you can see it in the video. I have to. But good thing I had my shirt outwards, and that's when it got clawed up. Anywho, it's not what we're here to talk about. I've seen this online, and a few people I watch, and I've heard good comments, but I have somewhat good comment, but mostly the other part is gonna be bad in my perspective, my thoughts and opinions. And basically, this deals with, you guessed it, acquisition that has happened. Now, I told it before that I thought Sony was going to buy Square Enix as a whole, all the studios, all the IPs as a whole. And basically, what happened is what we thought was going to happen, but at the same time, I get it. Basically, Square Enix sold off their Western properties or their Western division, the Montreal studios and Crystal Dynamics. So this is something that just hits me hard because I thought when Sony would buy Square Enix, they would get Crystal Dynamics as well, meaning Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, all those nice, great titles that I was hoping Sony would get. And the reason I say it's bad is because of the people who bought them. Embracer, basically THQ Nordic, formerly, and we know they have tons of IPs already. This is one of the bigger types with divisions that keep buying, gobbling up other studios and all. This is another case, but at the same time, it's not good to me because a lot of the stuff they have is neglected. Yes, we did see some releases over a few years, but at the same time, they're not big releases, and for some reason they had a 3-tier release, such as standard, deluxe type with a figure, one figure, and then a collector's edition that has multiple figures or something big. I can't think, my mind went blank, but they had that Alien game they had released part 2 as a remaster, and they had the Alien book back with it. They had like a bigger figurine, and the big exclusive, well, not exclusive, but like the big collector's editions, the third big tier, overpriced. For what they put in is overpriced. And basically the deluxe is almost just as a little bit more, than what I'm thinking. Well, the standard is pretty nice things. It was $29.99 or around that figure. But at the same time, like I said, when you're overpricing something, it's not going to buy like you thought it was going to buy. And that's what happened. Majority of what they put out is still there, and they're lowering the price, but not where it needs to be, and they're losing money that way. So that's why a lot of the other IPs they have are heavily neglected because of such practices going on now that's causing that. So that's why I'm afraid a lot of the IPs they bought 50 IPs in total. Not just the studios, but 50 IPs, and I believe a lot of this is going to be neglected. I was hoping for a new Deus Ex. I was hoping for more of the returns of stuff, and I don't think that's going to happen now. I feel a lot of that's going to get neglected because once they get Tomb Raider, I believe they're going to overprice the collector's edition, and this may have a bad effect with the other titles. So that's just how I feel. That's the bad aspect because they already got other stuff, and they're not really doing much with it. Yes, they do have other releases and all that, but I mean, like, stuff we've been waiting for a while and nothing. So basically, we know Square Enix is going to get the other part now, the Japanese divisions. So Dragon Quest, we're going to get Final Fantasy, but at the same time, like I said, missing out on the Western studios, it's not a good deal to me. I just feel like this was to drive the price down for what they're going to buy. So I believe now, not only has Sony going to acquire whatever's left of Square Enix, but they're going to go ahead and get Capcom. It makes sense because it's easier to acquire Japanese studios than legally compared to other places, Western such. But to me, like I said, losing Crystal Dynamics is just yikes. I really thought they were going to acquire Tomb Raider alone. That's just how I feel. But I mean, it still makes sense. But it's not a good deal to me. So I feel when Sony acquires Square Enix, whatever's left, they better have a good price point as well. I mean, it was a heck of a still get Crystal Dynamics and 50 IPs and two others, the other studios for 300 mil. I always imagined, Sony was going to buy Square Enix, for a few billion, but now it better be a couple million now, whatever's left. It better be like around 3 million to like maybe 600 million. Just nothing billion wise, because now what's left is not considered that, And we already knew, like I said, Square Enix was going to do something big like this because they had a good deal with the Final Fantasies coming out to PlayStation. So we knew they had a deal already in the making for a while. But now this leaves, like I said, Capcom to come over. That's where I think majority of the money is going to go to is Capcom. Now the big acquisition is Ubisoft, and not these other studios we imagine. Yikes! Not saying Ubisoft don't have saying some good stuff. It's the fact that, like I said, Sony not getting these other studios we imagine is the yikes. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out and let y'all know a little bit of what this Embracer Studio is about, So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave some likes, some comments, definitely hit that bell to subscribe. And always, enjoy. This is Tuxie. She did not rip the shirt, to let y'all know that. That was the bigger kitty that did that.